At 41, we want to simplify this multiplication of these two fractions. So what do? Well, as soon as I see things, I'm like, hey, can I factor this? So if we take 4x plus 6, what factors out there? The biggest number is a 2, and that would leave behind a 2x plus 3. In the bottom, they both have a 5 can factor out because he has a 5 and he's a 2 times 5, so a 5 factors out. He has an x squared, he has an x, so an x can come out. That'll leave us behind with a single x plus 5 times 2 gives us the 10, and we already have factored out the x. Okay, some reason I forgot my parentheses up there. Sorry. Times here, well, it's just a 5 times an x. On the bottom, 6, 9. Both can be a 3 can factor out. Both have a 3 they can be divided by. So we factor out a 3. He has an x, he doesn't, so you can't bring anything out there. And that becomes 2x plus 3 times 3 is the 9. So we now look and say, hey, is there anybody that's up top and in the bottom that can cross out and become ones? Yes, 2x plus 3, 2x plus 3. Those will be the same numbers. He become a 1 and a 1. Anybody else? The 5 and the 5 become ones. The x and the x become ones. And I'm left with then just up top a 2 times 1 times 1 times 1, a 2 up top. And down below, you have a 3, and you also have an x plus 2. So that's what it simplifies to. Now, I told you not to worry about the excluded values, but let's talk about them. Since this crossed out and the x crossed out, you can't have x be a 0. So x can't be a 0 right there, because if that's a 0, the whole thing is going to end up being 0 in the denominator. That messes us up. The other thing that we can't have happen, it's going to be obvious that x can't be negative 2, so we don't need to state that really. But this 2x plus 3 disappeared. So we got to make sure that can't be 0. When you move it over, that's negative 1.5. Again, I told you didn't have to worry about it here, but all I'm looking for is that you simplified it, but I want to make sure we know that. Woo, she all disappeared.